Are you looking for the best mirrorless DSLR camera? I've got this one right here, the Canon M50, and I want to do a video and audio test with you guys today. This is my main driver camera that I use for all my videos, and I'm really liking it. Figured I'd give you guys a better look at it. First of all, hi. Hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products that we like, use, and have, and I use to shoot videos for you. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So this is the Canon M50. I'll link it up down in the description below if you guys want to go and check it out. It is, in my opinion, the best mirrorless DSLR camera that's at a great price. You can get some other mirrorless DSLR cameras. They're just more expensive than the M50 right here. I really like the size factor, the flip screen, the interchangeable lenses, everything about it. And so I figured that I would come on here and do a video and audio test. So this is video. This is 1080 at 30 frames per second. And we don't have any type of fancy microphone hooked up or anything. This is the internal speaker of the camera that I use on all of my videos. Does great. One thing I wanted to show you guys is the focus on it too. Look, I'm gonna turn my head and I'm gonna turn back. Oh wait, did it go out of focus? Let me get out of frame. We're gonna come back. It does a really good job of really finding the face and auto-focusing to it a lot quicker than, what was that other camera that I had? It was terrible. Was it the G7X? I think it was the G7X. The autofocus on it was terrible. So Canon has really done a lot better job with their focus here, which I'm very surprised by. Let's do an audio. We're also gonna go into a dark room too, so we can have a dark room test as well. But let's do an audio test. First thing I want to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to talk in the same tone that I was talking to you guys at over there. This is me probably, I don't know, a good 10 feet away or so. I'll even turn my face this way so you guys can hear it. Now, I'm going to go behind the camera, so you really won't be able to see anything, but I'm still here and I'm just going to talk to you guys. I'm going to go probably a good 15, 20 feet away. Right now I'm talking at the camera and the camera is obviously not in, the camera's not in front of me. Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to talk into a different room, going at the same volume, same cadence, so that you guys have a good idea of what this camera can actually do. I just spun back around to you guys. So it does really well from what I can tell with the audio. I'm very pleased with it. And to get an idea of light now, I do have this light right here that I put on me for all these videos so that you guys can actually see what we're doing here. So I'm going to turn that off. It'll be kind of our first test with kind of some light coming through the windows there. Turn that off. That's what you get. That's the picture right there. It still looks really decent. This is totally acceptable for making a video for, so it does really great in my opinion with light. Like I said, if you guys want to check this thing out, I'll link it up down in the description below, but let's go do a dark test now. Let's go to the darkest room in the house, the one with no windows. Going on a Dad Reviews field trip. Here we go. Okay, going into the hallway here, and then this is the bathroom. So there is no light in the bathroom right now. The only light that's coming through is through this little corridor right here, and then there might be a little bit of light coming through a window that's in that room right there. So we're pretty far off. It's still, I mean, you can still see the highlight in my eyes and even on my cheeks and my nose right there. So I like it. It does really well. I'm just turning around now. I'm gonna kind of face some of this light so you guys can get an idea. It's still great. It gets a little grainy whenever it gets a little low light, but it's still, as I put the camera closer to me, it tries to focus as best as it can. Low light is probably not the best. The G7X that I talked about earlier, or the Sony RX line, with the RX 100 Mark IV, I believe is what they're at now. It does really good in low light. So I'm just gonna slowly close the door here so that you guys can get a better idea of what this thing does. Now we're in pitch black here, so that's total blackness. We don't want that. So now, let's see, I'm just gonna walk straight back into our room right there. The only light we have here is this, and then in the room there's some windows, but there are blacked out curtains in there. So it should give us another good example of a low light situation that's not totally blacked out. I'm just gonna walk backwards here with the light behind me. You guys can get an idea. Okay, we have a whoa, fan right there, unedited. We have a door right here with a window, so I'm gonna shut this. A lot of light coming through there. And we go back to black. There's a little bit of light you can see kind of seeping through right there. But nothing on the face here. I'll even turn turning. Now I have that's the hallway right there, so you can kind of see my shadow there. But like I said, the low light is where this thing could use some improvement, but for a general out and about in the house with lights on, it does really well. I can highly recommend this camera. Like I said, if you guys want to check this thing out, it's my daily driver. It's the camera that I needed for what I do, and I think it does a great job of it. So like, if y'all want to check this thing out, I'll link it up down in the description below. Y'all can go read other people's reviews about it. Don't just take my word for it. I'm one guy showing it off for you. I've had the thing for, gosh, like a year now, maybe a little longer than that, and it's just been awesome for me. If you guys want to see whenever I first got this camera, click that video right there. I believe I did an unboxing of it. Y'all go check out that video. I'll see y'all in that video. Thank you, dads, for watching. That thumbs up is always appreciated, and dad out.